Everyone, so the sad update is there's no one here. Everyone left yesterday. The pro forma vote that happened today passed, but it's for military funding for 2027. So now we face a stress test of the banks this weekend. So I found out I was incorrect. The 15th is not technically the direct deposit date for the military and the federal government. Today is the direct deposit day for both the military and the government, meaning billions of dollars were set to go into banks today to cover the salaries of both people in the military and the federal government. And a lot of those individuals bank with USAA, Navy Federal, and other military-focused banks. So now we face a stress test over the weekend. And with billions of deposits not having shown, and now millions of dollars going out for families to cover their expenses, their rent, to take money out of savings, to help other family members, we face, come Tuesday, because we have a banking holiday on Monday, we could wake up to insolvent banks, because the banks no longer had to have a 10% reserve requirement. So if over the weekend banks like USAA and Navy Federal pull out more money than they have cash for, if the withdrawals supersede their liquidity, and then the media finds out perhaps Tuesday, Wednesday, and there is a run on the banks next week, there's nothing we can do now. It's too late. So I hope and I pray that I'm wrong, but if I'm not, come Tuesday when the banks reopen, we might face insolvency with multiple military focused banks. And so we'll see what happens, but with billions of dollars missing today and millions of dollars going out over the next 3 days, including Monday, a banking holiday.
What's going on with the $29 billion that the feds just put into the banking system last night? The Federal Reserve gave the banking system $29 billion in cash last night. Somehow they did a $29 billion purchase agreement, aka a repo. Imagine you have a friend who needs cash tonight, but they don't get paid until tomorrow. So they bring you their PlayStation and they give you their PlayStation as collateral. You give them the $100 and they promise they're going to give you $105 back tomorrow. That's called a repo deal. Banks do this with the Federal Reserve all the time. They give the feds safe assets like U.S. Treasury bonds. The feds give them cash for a day or two, and then the banks buy those bonds back with a small interest payment. So what did the feds just do? The feds just did a $29 billion overnight repo, meaning it lent the bank $29 billion in cash to the banking system for one night. The banks will have to pay it back immediately, usually within the next day or so. And that's a tall tale sign that there is something going on, because this is a sign that banks are running low on cash reserves. And this is the amount of money they keep handy to do daily business with people like you and me or businesses. So the Fed stepping in to give the banking system some cash is a tall tale sign that they're trying to keep something calm, because they don't want to run on that bank.
We'll see what happens, but this game's been played before in 2008 under circumstances in which we did have a 10% reserve requirement, and you saw what happened with Washington Mutual. If I'm correct, this might happen next week with USAA and other military-focused banks. So